Introduction. Every January, millions of people walk into a gym for the first time, sign a contract, and promise themselves this is the year everything changes. By March, most of them have stopped showing up. But here's the strange part. The gym doesn't mind. In fact, it's counting on it. Because a gym that gets everyone to actually use their membership every single day would go bankrupt in months. That single sentence sounds backwards, but it's the foundation of one of the most misunderstood business models in the world. On the surface, opening a gym looks simple. Rent a space, buy some equipment, sell memberships, collect money every month. It sounds like the closest thing to a subscription box that never runs out of customers. The reality is very different. Behind every gym, from the 24-hour budget chain on the corner to the boutique studio charging $40 a class, is a business built on razor-thin margins, brutal competition, six-figure startup costs, and a financial model that only works if a large percentage of paying members almost never show up. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how the gym business really works, what it actually costs to open one, where the real money comes from, the hidden expenses that quietly bankrupt new owners, and why an industry that sells health somehow has one of the highest failure rates in small business. By the end, you'll understand why some gyms with half-empty parking lots are wildly profitable, and why some gyms packed with members are barely surviving. The real startup costs. Let's start with the number every aspiring gym owner underestimates: what it actually costs to open the doors. A small, no-frills gym in a modest location can start anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000. A mid-sized, full-service gym with a wide range of equipment typically runs between $500,000 and $1.5 million. And a large, full-amenity health club with a pool, group fitness studios, a spa, and a juice bar can easily cross $3 million before a single membership is sold. Where does all that money actually go? Real estate and lease costs come first. Gyms need large, open floor plans, which means expensive square footage in commercial buildings. Landlords also know that fitness businesses need long-term stability to build a client base, so leases are often locked in for 5 to 10 years, which means an owner is financially committed long before they know if the location will even work. Equipment is the next massive expense. A single commercial treadmill can cost between $4,000 and $12,000. Multiply that across cardio machines, strength equipment, free weights, benches, racks, and functional training gear, and equipment costs alone can reach $200,000 or more for a mid-sized facility. Most owners don't pay this in cash. They finance it, which means monthly equipment loan payments before the gym has even opened. Renovation and build-out costs come next. Flooring, designed to handle heavy weights, mirrors, sound systems, ventilation systems powerful enough to handle hundreds of sweating bodies, locker rooms, and showers. Commercial-grade HVAC systems alone can cost tens of thousands of dollars because gyms generate an enormous amount of heat and humidity that standard systems can't handle. Then come the costs most new owners don't even think about until they're already deep into the process. Licensing and permits, liability insurance, which is significantly higher for gyms than most retail businesses because of injury risk, and software systems for membership management, access control, and payment processing. By the time the doors open, most gym owners have spent every dollar of their initial investment and taken on debt before they've earned a single dollar of revenue. This is why the fitness industry is considered one of the most capital-intensive small businesses to start, and why so many owners are financially fragile from day one. How gyms actually make money. Here's where the business model gets interesting, because most people assume gyms make money simply by selling memberships. That's true, but it's only part of the picture, and honestly, it's not even the most important part. Membership revenue is the foundation. Most gyms operate on a monthly subscription model, and this is where the strategy gets almost counterintuitive. The entire budget gym model, the $10, $20, $30 a month gyms, is built on overselling capacity. A gym with space and equipment for 300 people at a time might sell 3,000 memberships. That only works financially if the vast majority of members rarely show up. Industry data consistently shows that a large percentage of gym members use their membership fewer than once a month, sometimes going years without a single visit.
This is not a flaw in the business model. It is the business model. Budget gyms are, in a very real sense, selling gym access the way insurance companies sell coverage, profiting from people who pay but don't use the service, while still being able to serve the smaller percentage who show up regularly. But membership fees alone rarely cover the full cost of running a facility, which is why gyms have built several additional revenue streams. Personal training is often the single most profitable service a gym offers. A member might pay $50 a month for gym access, but a personal trainer package can bring in $300 to $800 a month from that same person. Personal training sessions typically have far higher profit margins than base memberships because the primary cost is the trainer's time, not additional equipment or space. Group fitness classes, spin, yoga, IT, boxing, allow gyms to charge premium add-on fees or operate an entirely separate class pass revenue stream, often at high margins since one instructor can serve 20 or 30 paying members at once. Retail and nutrition sales, supplements, protein shakes, branded apparel, water bottles, add another layer of revenue with strong markups. Corporate partnerships and wellness programs, where companies pay gyms directly to provide discounted memberships to employees, create a steady stream of predictable, bulk revenue. And finally, initiation fees, annual fees, and cancellation penalties, the fine print most members never read closely, quietly add meaningful revenue over the course of a year. The most financially successful gyms rarely rely on one revenue stream. They stack multiple sources: memberships, training, classes, retail, and partnerships, so that even if one area underperforms, the business stays afloat. The hidden operating costs. This is where most first-time gym owners get blindsided because the sticker price of opening a gym is nothing compared to the ongoing cost of keeping it running. Rent is usually the single largest recurring expense, often consuming 15 to 25% of monthly revenue on its own, even before a single employee is paid or a machine is serviced. Staffing costs come next. Front desk employees, trainers, class instructors, cleaning staff, and maintenance personnel. Payroll for a mid-sized gym can easily reach tens of thousands of dollars per month. And unlike a retail store, gyms often need staff present nearly every hour they're open, sometimes 24 hours a day.
Equipment, maintenance, and replacement is a cost that never stops. Commercial gym equipment takes a beating from constant use, and machines need regular servicing, part replacements, and eventual full replacement every 5 to 7 years. A single treadmill breakdown might seem small, but multiply that across dozens of machines every year, and maintenance becomes a significant ongoing line item. Utilities are dramatically higher than most businesses of similar size. Powering rows of cardio equipment, keeping the temperature comfortable despite hundreds of sweating members, running showers, and maintaining ventilation systems adds up to utility bills that can run into thousands of dollars every single month. Insurance remains one of the most underestimated costs. Because gyms carry inherent injury risk, from dropped weights to treadmill accidents to muscle injuries, liability insurance premiums are significantly higher than for most small businesses, and a single serious lawsuit can be financially devastating without adequate coverage. Software and technology fees for booking systems, access control, payment processing, and marketing platforms add up as recurring monthly subscriptions of their own. And then there's marketing. Because in an industry with brutal competition and constant member turnover, gyms have to continuously spend money just to replace the members they lose every month. Which brings us to the most dangerous hidden cost of all. Why gyms fail. The churn problem. If there's one number that determines whether a gym survives or collapses, it's churn. The rate at which members cancel their memberships. The fitness industry has one of the highest churn rates of any subscription-based business. It's common for gyms to lose a significant percentage of their membership base every single year, which means owners aren't just trying to grow, they're constantly running just to stay in place, replacing cancelled memberships before the business can even think about expanding. This creates a brutal cycle. Gyms spend heavily on marketing to acquire new members, offer steep discounts or free trial periods to compete with nearby gyms, and then watch a large portion of those same members cancel within months once motivation fades or a cheaper competitor opens down the street. Add to this the intense competition in the industry, from budget chains undercutting on price, to boutique studios offering trendy high-energy classes, to at-home fitness apps and equipment that let people skip the gym altogether. And it becomes clear why margins stay thin even for gyms that appear busy and successful. Seasonal demand makes things even harder. January brings a flood of new sign-ups from New Year's resolutions, but by spring, attendance and new memberships often drop off sharply, forcing owners to plan an entire year's cash flow around a few unpredictable peak months. This combination, high fixed costs, expensive equipment, thin margins, brutal competition, and a customer base that cancels faster than almost any other industry, is exactly why a meaningful percentage of new gyms close within their first few years of operation. Real-world example. To understand how this plays out in practice, it helps to compare two very different approaches to the same business. Large budget chains succeeded by embracing the overselling model at massive scale, keeping monthly fees extremely low, opening in cheap real estate, minimizing staff, and relying on sheer volume plus low attendance rates to stay profitable. Their entire strategy depends on selling far more memberships than their locations could handle if everyone showed up at once. On the opposite end, boutique fitness studios took a completely different approach, charging premium prices for a limited number of spots in each class, creating a sense of community and exclusivity, and relying on high-margin, high-engagement members rather than volume. Because class sizes are capped, they can't oversell the way budget gyms do, so their entire model depends on charging enough per member to make smaller numbers profitable. Meanwhile, thousands of independent, family-owned gyms have struggled to survive squeezed between these two extremes, competing on price against giants they can't match, while lacking the premium branding of boutique studios. Many either found a specific underserved niche to dominate, merged with larger chains, or closed entirely. The lesson is clear. There is no single right way to run a profitable gym. But there are very specific financial models that work. And simply opening a gym with good intentions and no clear revenue strategy is one of the fastest ways to lose money in this industry. Is owning a gym worth it? So, after breaking down the startup costs, the revenue streams, the hidden expenses, and the brutal churn rates, is owning a gym actually a good investment? The honest answer is, it depends entirely on strategy. Gyms with a single, undifferentiated revenue stream, just monthly memberships and nothing else, are among the most fragile businesses in the fitness world, vulnerable to competition, churn, and rising costs. But gyms that build multiple revenue streams, training, classes, retail, and partnerships, while carefully managing their biggest expenses like rent, equipment, and staffing, can become genuinely profitable, stable businesses. The gyms that struggle most are usually the ones that treat this like a passion project instead of a business, assuming that loving fitness is enough to make the numbers work. The gyms that succeed are run by owners who understand that behind every treadmill and every membership card is a detailed, unforgiving set of numbers that has to add up every single month. The fitness industry sells transformation, stronger bodies, healthier lives, better habits. But behind every gym you've ever walked into is a business fighting the same battle every month. High fixed costs, thin margins, and a customer base that's constantly trying to leave. Understanding those hidden economics doesn't just make you a smarter potential gym owner. It changes the way you look at every membership contract you've ever signed. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the gym business, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden economics of the businesses around you. And let me know in the comments, which industry should we break down next?